Greetings and hello once again. This here is the ancient spirit, tralaka, here talking in spirit. Let us go with video 54. Just then, a wave of distortion of dimensions rippled through the air and all around them, and the whole landing area was followed by a bright flash. As a smaller battle cruiser came through that bright flash and pulled an impossible reverse angled curve at a high speed, and then came to a sudden fast stop and lowered the ship to the ground just moments later. The commander spoke loudly. "Tralaka, do you know the limitation laws for those kinds of actions and speeds in areas which still have living species over or near area?" Tralaka replied while searching for words. Yes, sir. I do, sir. It appears this one was leading away from my first officer satchel a wee bit, as Tralaka gritted his teeth while smiling. The commander responded, "Beings can die from misjudging their actions a wee bit." Yes, sir. That's Rule 621. I will address this again with my first officer. The captain murmured in the background. "It's just his age, sir," as a few chuckled. "Oh," the captain said loudly and boldly, "then what would be said about me?" As he glared now at the assembled captains. Everybody went into full attention like a perfect wave until all the captains were very rigidly standing in formation. The commander said, "All orders are linked into your battle cruiser. I repeat, all of the orders are linked into your battle cruiser's war rooms already. Certain updates have been made to your ship's living computers to take up for certain updates for this battle formation and arrival scenario. See to it that you know it by sunset." Dismissed. The assembled captains started each to their own area ships and groupings of their ships on the very large landing and reloading area. Running towards them was a 7-foot tall warrior, though with no hair on top of his very much perspiring head. On the sides of his face, though, and behind his head, was long flowings of 6 natural colors of hair, flowing in the breeze as he ran, then stopped before Tralaka as he caught his breath. Tralaka said as he looked at Satchel's face, "And you didn't break her, did ya?" No, sir," Satchel replied, as Tralaka locked him eye to eye, that straight look, and continued, "You do know that here ships are not like designed for these type of maneuvers?" Satchel replies with a grin, "That's why I'm the pilot." "Huh, huh." Tralaka replies, "That's why I am the captain." "Yes, sir," Satchel replies. "Everything worked very well above all possibilities and getting programmed into all the ships for the battle." Tralaka replied, though with a grin. "I hate this latest techno crap. When engaged, it makes my teeth feel like they're trying to run away. And this vibration in them teeth, I hate it." "Ha ha ha," Satchel laughed, but then agreed that slicing through multi-dimensions on an angle at high speeds with a near impossible maneuver to make sure, and then arrives in a near correct plus or minus zero position at the coordinates needed, borders near full insanity. Tralaka began walking back with Satchel to their parked battle cruisers and other ships. Tralaka speaks, Satchel, my long trusted officer and friend and warrior, what do you feel about what we are going into? Satchel replies, I trust the living universe will smile for us, for our reasons are just and under her own guidelines. Though I still feel edgy, like a page is missing out of this equation, a very important page. Sir, Satchel replied. Plus, your father's own battle cruiser is here. Satchel uh, turned around and stopped and looked at Tralaka, and as Tralaka rubbed his chin with his left hand and then continued walking, responding, yes, he said he needed to express something elsewhere. And Tralaka shrugged his shoulders. Satchel replied, may the living universe bless him in his pursuit. Indeed, Tralaka replied, indeed. An old Alliance warrior's commander in his office looked out in his vast office at the departing battle cruiser fleets. He was just finishing the talk on his headset with this Commander Zip phone. Are you sure? With a questionable look on his aged face, he nodded his head twice, then saying, yes, this is Commander Zip phone. What? Who am I talking with? This may be the most living universe blessing in this confrontation they are heading into. That seems like some info is missing. May truly, the living universe protect our forces. Good day, sir. As the other call ended, the commander reached his large hands up to the glass on the vast windows before him and leaned into them. As his hands touched the glass, his head lowered between them, saying softly, if only truly, if only truly. All ships were now in orbit, off the Alliance home base planet and getting into their new groupings of ships, including, for the first time in many years and missions, some medical ships, which was puzzling some of the officers who went along with the massive cargo ships tucked away from view in between them as they went. The and plus two battleships had just showed up from one of the Tracera planets, received via secure link spanner orders from a command battlecruiser captain. Then the battleships went off in two separate directions, but away from where the battlecruiser fleets were headed. This here is the ancient spirit Tralaka. Please, my friends, enjoy my videos as I work to help awaken your inner spirits and to awaken other memories. Journey safely, journey far. Please have a good night.